Overcome an injury and, getting in the mental state of getting over it and, just putting in the hard work in the gym, in your rehab, and putting yourself, giving 100% to your rehab and 100% commitment. It's just a moment after you have an injury, or the moment after you get news, you get the news that you can't play or you're going to miss X amount of games and time. That's kind of the hardest part. And then once you start moving and getting on your feet back in the gym, I think that's when you start getting more positive and you start feeling like a player again. And I think that's when you start making little steps towards your full recovery. That's really positive and it kind of goes a long way. But injury in sport is one of the hardest things to overcome. But I suppose it's about how you come back and how you bounce back after it. Biggest motivation is probably my family. I always want to make them proud every time I go on the pitch, and before big games I'd always have a call from my grandfather. He'd always just give me a little bit of confidence going into a game. Probably putting all my eggs into the rugby basket, I'd say. Came out of school as an 18-year-old and I was kind of studying at the same time, and then I got the call into the academy down in Connacht and kind of just put myself in it just straightforward as a rugby player, and kind of left college in the back burner. So yeah, probably that's the biggest risk, and it paid off obviously. But in the sport, there's a lot of guys who do that, and some unfortunately aren't lucky enough to make it. But yeah, I'm really blessed to be in the position. Probably when I see a massive spider in my room. I have a really big fear of spiders, so not my proudest moment. I think once when you play at home, in Leinster, in the RDS, or when you play in the Aviva for your country, that moment when you run onto the pitch, the crowd cheers and the flames go up, that's kind of like a really, really special experience. I think that's kind of when you come alive as a player and like something special is happening when you play in green or when you play in blue at home. At the end of the day, when you grind out a good win or a tough win against a really good side, that's when you feel the hard work is paid off, and all the tough training you do and all the commitment you put into your training, that's when it pays off.